before we learn how to factor and solve quadratic equations, we're going to review multiplication of binomials. When we multiply binomials, we have to multiply each term in the first binomial by each term in the second binomial. So if we wanted to simplify x minus 9 times x plus 4, one way we could do that is to use the mnemonic device FOIL to help us remember to multiply each term in the first binomial by each term in the second binomial. So we'd have to multiply the first two in each of the binomials. So x times x would give us x squared. We have to multiply the two outer terms. 4 times x is 4x. We have to multiply the two inner terms. Negative 9 times x would be negative 9x. And then we'd multiply the two last terms. Negative 9 times 4 would give us negative 36. And then we'd add those terms together. X squared plus 4x minus 9x minus 36. Now we see we have two like terms, the 4x and the negative 9x. We could simplify that. 4x minus 9x is going to give us a negative 5x. So simplified, this would be x squared minus 5x minus 36. Let's look at another example. All right, so now we have 3x plus 2 times 8x minus 2. When we multiply variables with coefficients, we also have to multiply the coefficients. So again, we can multiply the first two, the 3x times the 8x, and that would give us 3 times 8 would be 24, and then x times x would be x squared. We have to multiply the two outer terms. 3x times negative 2 is going to be a negative 6x. The two inner terms, 2 times 8x is going to be 16x. And then the two last terms, 2 times negative 2 would be negative 4. And then we would add those together. We have 24x squared minus 6x plus 16x minus 4. And again, we have two like terms that we can add together. Negative 6x and 16x would give us 10x. So 24x squared plus 10x minus 4. I've been saying like terms. What like terms means is, just in case, has the same variables raised to the same power. Let's look at two more problems, but we're going to multiply these a different way. We're going to be using distribution. We're going to be doing the exact same thing, but we're just going to be thinking of it a different way. So we can also rewrite this problem as a distribution problem. And this one is in your notes. We have to multiply the 3x by the 8x minus 2. In other words, the first term by that second binomial, and the second term by the second binomial. All right, so we have to multiply the 3x times 8x minus 2 and the 2 times 8x minus 2. So 3x times 8x is going to give us 24x squared. And then we distribute 3x times negative 2. It's going to be negative 6x. 2 times 8x would be 16x. And 2 times negative 2 would be negative 4. So you can put that in your notes. And again, we're going to combine those like terms. 24x squared, negative 6x plus 16x will give us 10x, and then minus 4. We're going to do one more as a distribution, and the second one is also in your notes. And I want you to think about multiplication as distribution rather than using the mnemonic device, and I have a reason for that. All right, so we're going to simplify negative 4x plus 7 squared. All right, make sure you do not distribute the square. All right, so negative 4x plus 7 squared is not, no way, no how, negative 4x squared plus 7 squared. This is a big old no, no, no. Don't even write this down. That's how no, no this is. Right? You cannot distribute squares. You cannot distribute exponents. Let's write that part in our notes. All right? Let's write. Do not distribute exponents to sums and differences. Products and quotients are fine, but not sums and differences, right? You have to rewrite this. You have to expand the expression. So negative 4x plus 7 all squared is the same as negative 4x plus 7 times negative 4x plus 7. We can also rewrite this problem as a distribution problem. We're going to multiply the negative 4x by negative 4x plus 7 and the 7 by negative 4x plus 7. Right? So each term in that first one is going to get distributed to the second one. Right? So we have negative 4 times 4x would give us positive 16x squared. Negative 4x times 7 would be a negative 28x. 7 times negative 4x would be a negative 28x again. And 7 times 7 would give us 49. All right, so now let's combine the like terms. 16x squared minus 56x plus 49. Remember what multiplying binomials by distribution looks like. It will be very important when we factor trinomial expressions. Right, so once you finish watching this podcast, you can go ahead and do the whiteboard practice, and this is posted on Schoology. Right? And I have an example problem there that shows you the steps with a, that wasn't the problem we just did, but it's a very similar problem. Right? And then I have 2 for you to do. Right? And you can do those on whiteboards. Right? So thanks for watching this video. When you finish your whiteboard practice, I'll check that and see if you got the concept. Bye for now.